Jim Ryan Racecourse Services Handicap Chase. Runner's just taking one more turn. Coming into line now, flags are raised, and they're off. As they run to the first, with just over 2 circuits of the track to race in this Jim Ryan Racecourse Services Handicap Chase. On the inside, Morelli with Room to Roam on the outer in the pink jacket, pink and white jacket are the first two to show. Ahead of Banjax, Ebasari on the wide outside of these races, Broken Ice, Favori Logique Presenting Lad, and the top weight Pakin's Rock are the three chasers as they head past the winning post. 2 complete circuits of the track to race as they run downhill towards fence number 2. And it's Room to Roam, setting a good gallop out in front for Ben Harvey. Leads by a couple of lengths as they come to fence number 2 and stands off it, jumps it well. Lands in front of Broken Ice on the outside of Ebasari, Morelli on the inside of that duo, and they're followed by Banjax, a couple of lengths in front of Presenting Lad and Favori Logique, and they are a gap back to Pakin's Rock, who is the back marker. Heading towards fence number 3, and pace maybe just slightly steadied up front by Room to Roam, but again stands off that fence and jumps it well. In front of Ebasari in second, followed over in third by Broken Ice with Morelli 4. Gap of some 4 to 5 lengths then to find Banjax, who's in front of Presenting Lad and Favori Logique as they continue the run towards the bend at the far point of the track and head towards fence number 4. Room to Roam and Ben Harvey for trainer John McConnell looking for a quick double. Leads by about 3 to 4 lengths. Ebasari and Jordan Gainford races in second. Third on the inside is Morelli and Tiernan Power Roach went close early on. They're followed over that in 4 by Broken Ice under Dylan Kidd, and then a few lengths to find Banjax and Ricky Doyle is in front of Presenting Lad on the inside as they jump that next fence. Presenting Lad in the hands of Philip Enright, followed then by Favori Logique and Darragh O'Keefe, and they're clear of the top weight Pakin's Rock under Conor Stone Walsh, who's continuing, although slightly detached, as the remainder of the runners head towards the fence in the straight, which will be the last in a circuit's time. And on this occasion, it's fence number 7. Room to Roam, the leader, and approaches this with a 3 to 4 length advantage and has jumped well throughout. Another good jump in front there, in front of Ebasari in second. Third on the inside is Morelli with 4 on the outer, the white jacket of Broken Ice. A couple of lengths in front of Banjax on the outside of Presenting Lad, Favori Logique, and a gap of some 10 lengths then back to the back marker, Pakin's Rock, being pushed along now to try to stay in reasonable touch with the remainder of the field. And the remainder of the field head downhill towards the first fence in the final circuit. 6 in all left to jump, and the lead is with Room to Roam. Again, stood off that fence, jumps it 4 to 5 lengths in front of Ebasari, gets a good jump in second of its in itself. Third on the outside, Broken Ice, followed by Morelli, who's on the inside of Banjax as that chasing group begin to tighten up. Presenting Lad next on the inside of Favori Logique, and Pakin's Rockers continuing and getting a little bit closer at the back of the field. But heading on towards the fence to bring them towards the furthest point of the track, which is 5 from the finish. And as they come to it, Room to Roam just shortened to that one, but landed a length in front of Ebasari in second. Broken Ice just gets a push along for a stride or two. Third on the outside of Morelli, a close 4 on the inner. Banjax travels well just in behind those, and they're followed by Presenting Lad and Favori Logique, and Pakin's Rock getting very much closer at the back of the field. So an open race as the 8 runners head to the furthest point of the track and head towards the final 4 fences. And it's the lead is with Room to Roam. Ebasari on its outside. Broken Ice, a close third on the outer, still being pushed along but maintaining its position. Banjax is next with Morelli on that one's inside. Followed over that mistake there by Morelli and drops back a couple of more places. Gets a reminder or two and is passed by both Favori Logique and Presenting Lad, Pakin's Rock at the back of that group. Heading towards the second last, and Room to Roam gets in a little bit tight but lands with half a length of a lead. And second place is Ebasari. Banjax travels well behind those in third for Ricky Doyle. Broken Ice is next ahead of Favori Logique, and Presenting Lad is not out of it on the inside. Any of the leading 6 could conceivably win as they head towards the turn into the straight and towards the final fence. It's Room to Roam continuing in front. Banjax now moves into second within a length. Favori Logique tries to throw down a challenge on the outside, followed by Presenting Lad, who's going to try to make its challenge on the inner. Down to the final fence, Room to Roam, Presenting Lad on the inside, Banjax on the outside, Favori Logique as they race inside the final 150. It's Favori Logique on the outside for Darragh O'Keefe. Banjax tries to rally on the inner, but Favori Logique is half a length, 3 parts of a length in front of the line. Favori Logique and Darragh O'Keefe win it from Banjax at second. Presenting Lad third, Room to Roam 4, clear of Ebasari. Favori Logique, another winner for Ross O'Sullivan.
Result of the 7th race, the Jim Ryan Racecourse Services Handicap Steeplechase. 7-3-5. Number 6 was 4th, number 2 was 5th, and number 4 was 6th. 7-3-5, 6-2 from 4. The distances in the 7th race were 1.5 lengths, 4 lengths, 2.5 lengths, 8.5 lengths, and 4 lengths. So 1.5 lengths, 4 lengths, 2.5 lengths, 8.5 lengths, and 4 lengths. The time taken was 4 minutes and 55.4 seconds. 4:55.4.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Jim Ryan Racecourse Services Handicap Steeplechase has gone the way of number 7 on your card for a man in form, Ross O'Sullivan, for Patrick Anthony Burke, and ridden to perfection by Darragh O'Keefe. Number 7, Favori Logique. Well, we move on to the presentation of the Jim Ryan Racecourse Services Handicap Chase. I'm delighted to say Anne, Jim's wife, and Anne-Marie is here to make the presentation to Patrick, Anthony Burke and all the gang for Favori Logique, a quick fire across the card double for Ross O'Sullivan. Number 7 in your cards for Ross O'Sullivan and all the gang. Give them a big round of applause.